Good morning and welcome to Western Carolina University, where 600 of our 2019 graduating seniors are just half an hour away from walking across the stage. Thank you so much for joining us for our pre-show coverage of WCU's 2019 undergraduate commencement. My name is Lyndon Jones, and we are looking forward to another memorable day for so many of our students here at Western Carolina University. We are live for the first of two commencement ceremonies today, and in this first broadcast, we will be celebrating our undergraduate students from the Colleges of Arts and Sciences, Education and Allied Professions, and Fine and Performing Arts. Today marks the end of a 4 or maybe 5-year journey for the class of 2019. We're going to be sharing the stories of some of our graduates today as we prepare for the ceremony. But first, we are excited to welcome WCU's Interim Chancellor, Dr. Allison Morrison-Shetler. Thank you so much for being here. Allison, you have been the Interim Chancellor for 16, 17 months now. How does it feel?
It's been fabulous because we have a great team here at Western Carolina University, and so everybody has really pulled well, and we have succeeded, and today is a great example of that. Graduation is what it's all about.
Graduation is what it's all about. What last advice do you have to our graduates of 2019?
Embrace the moment. This is just the beginning of the rest of their lives, and it's a great opportunity to thank their friends, thank their families for everything that they've done in support of them. But this is a great achievement.
Yes, everyone who's got them here should be appreciated, as well as our graduates. Good point. Well, what about the students that are still hanging out for a few years? What advice do you have for them?
Well, the goal is there. Just work hard and get ready to be ready for a day like today. It's really exciting to see so many people graduating, and those that are ready to graduate, just do some hard work and you'll be fine.
Yes, ma'am. Well, here at Western, we have a really cool opportunity. We have a lot of internships. We have a lot of students who study abroad, and we call it experiential learning. What does that mean for Western, and how does it kind of set us apart from everyone else?
So Western Carolina University is an engaged campus, and that means that we really encourage all of our students to get some kind of experiences that take what they're learning in the classroom and apply it outside the classroom.
Right.
And so things like undergraduate research, service learning, internships, and practicums, those are kinds of things that really help our students get that extra step ahead compared to other people who have not had those experiences. And a lot of times when our students have those kinds of experiences, it ultimately leads to a job. And of course, that's exactly what we want to have happen.
Yes, jobs and confidence. Well, thank you so much, Allison. Good luck today. I know your voice is a little wary, so stay strong.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And go Cats.
Go Cats! As Dr. Morrison-Shetler said, experiential learning is one of the most important aspects of an education here at WCU. One of our students knows experiential learning as well as anyone. Elsie Holbrook is a graduate from the Communications Department here at WCU and has spent the last 2 years working as a social media strategist in the University Marketing Office. We're going to chat with Elsie about her time here at WCU, but first, let's take a look at how the experience has impacted not only her career, but her life.
So when I came to Western, I knew that I was going to be a comm student. But aside from that, I wasn't really sure about the concentrations because we sort of get to pick what we want to focus in. And so no matter what concentration you're in, you get some sort of experiential learning.
Last May, Dr. Betty Farmer recommended Elise to Donna and I's office to work with us over the summer for an internship.
Anywhere that I could place her, she would do a great job. And I knew that she had great writing skills, that she was familiar with social media, and so that's when I picked up the phone and called Donna and said, I have this student whose internship has fallen through. Would you have anything for the summer?
Working in university marketing has been the greatest experience that I've had in college. Getting the opportunity to work in something that helped me find my passion was really great, but it was also specifically working with Donna and Riley here has been impactful in more ways than just preparing me for a career. It's been having mentors who have been working in this for a really long time that know things that I don't know or know things that they wish they knew when they were my age that they can pass on to me.
I've managed students for quite a few years now and have never quite met anyone like Elise. She is incredibly hardworking, very proactive, very quickly realized that she's not simply an order taker, not simply doing tasks that the rest of our team doesn't want to do.
Elise has been just a pleasure to have in the classroom. She's just a dream student. I'm so so happy that the marketing office recognized her abilities and empowered her to do the kinds of projects that she was capable of doing.
Through getting to know Elise, I found out that she's the first person in her immediate family to go to college. Her and I had a conversation about her earning potential in her lifetime, and it was a really awesome opportunity to really open her eyes to what this is going to do for her and her family and her future children.
Coming here, I think, has a bigger impact on both me and my family because I'm doing something that I wanted to do, but also something that they never had the opportunity to do themselves. Graduating this May is something that I think I'm both really proud of myself, but I'm really proud that I could do for my parents and that they could have that experience if maybe they didn't go to college, but they can watch their kids sort of be successful and then graduate and go on to a larger career maybe than was possible for them.
So every year WCU does a Student Worker of the Year award for any student workers across campus, which there are about 1,200. When the nomination opened for that, Dawn and I absolutely knew without a doubt that we were going to nominate Elise.
I was either back from winter break or I was home on winter break, and they sent me an email with the form that they had filled out of the things that they said about me and telling me that they nominated me for it and that they were hoping that I was going to win it. And so it's been really meaningful to know that they cared enough to nominate me for that, but then to find out that I won it. I think I was actually sitting here at work when I found out that I won it.
Well, I was not surprised when she was nominated and also won that award for the Outstanding Student Worker, because I knew what she was capable of. I knew how hard she worked, and I also knew what a great team player she was from the work that she had done in my classes.
When I came to college, I never had expectations of winning awards. I didn't have expectations of excelling really well. Western has meant everything to me because I never thought that I would do as well as I have, and I never thought that I would get to do all the things that I've gotten the chance to do while I was here. I've met so many people, including the people I work with here and my professors, who have not only taught me things that I need to know to excel in a career, but they have given me so much support and care and showing that they genuinely care about the students that attend this university and that they believe in what we're going to do after we leave here. And so not only have I learned a lot of skills, they've also given me a lot of confidence and knowing that when I leave here, I can do whatever it is that I want to do.
Joining us now is graduating senior Elise Holbrook and her staff mentor Riley Rockmore. Thank you both for taking a few minutes to talk with us. Elise, we're going to start with you. We talk a lot about experiential learning here at Western. So how has that kind of changed your academic career?
I think it's really amazing that Western has this program in here because not only are we benefiting the community around us, we're also getting so much experience that we need before we leave here that I can put on my resume because it's legitimate experience. So I've had classes in crisis communication and making public relations campaigns that are skills that not only help me in my internship, but are things that I know I can turn to an employer that is interviewing me and say, I've done these things and they were real things, and they not only benefited me, but they help the community at large.
Exactly. So it's not just a classroom experience. This is real life work. So Riley, what did you really see in Elise that was kind of different from everyone else who goes through these programs?
Yeah, so Elise is an incredibly hard worker. I always say she's not just a student member of our team, she's like an integral part of our team actively. Is like bringing ideas to the table, and she's super trustworthy, honest, and is going to track down the right answer. So you give her a project and I know it's going to be done well and done really, really well and to the best of her ability. So just that super hard work and just constantly choosing to be the best and going above and beyond. So.
All right, well, at least that hard work. If you could be anywhere in the world, where would you be right now?
That's a very good question. I definitely want to expand my horizons after I leave here. I don't have a specific place in mind, but I want to get to know different cities, different states. I've lived in North Carolina my entire life.
Me too.
So it's exciting to finally have the opportunity to go out in the world and be my own person and discover new places.
Yeah, well, you know what they say. You got to see the world to know what's going on in the world. So Riley, what would you have as going away advice for her? What would you say is your last thing, your last empowerment?
I've had lots of advice for her over the last year that we've known each other, but just be confident and going out and trying new things. Like she said, she wants to go and live and try other places, and that can be really daunting and scary, but just being grounded and knowing who you are and that you're prepared and just owning that, I think will just set her up for doing anything and going anywhere and excelling.
Absolutely. That experiential learning right here at Western has made you completely prepared for what's out there in the world. So congratulations and have a great day today. Thank you both for joining me.
Thank you.
Another one of our 4 students took experiential learning to another level when she decided that she wanted to host a regional conference for Latinx students. Jennifer Montoya Velasquez is graduating today with a bachelor's degree in biology, but it turns out she has a hidden talent for event planning. Before we chat with Jennifer about her experience organizing this conference, let's take a quick look back at the recap of this first annual Southeastern Latinx Student Leadership Conference.
We got inspired when we went to Albany, New York, and we went to the National Collegiate Latino Conference. It was the 38th conference in Albany, and when we went there, we said, wow, this is huge to see almost 400, 500 Latinos coming in together and just celebrating their heritage, celebrating their roots, and that was something to me that really spoke out. And I said, you know, we really need this community at Western.
The core of the planning, of the student planning team has been amazing. These are students that are beyond their years in terms of maturity, organization, their ability to foresee things, their ability to think on their feet. They organize, they meet, they plan, they utilize social media, they utilize technology to get things done way more efficient than professionals, I would dare say.
We are part of the Hispanic Club at Guilford. It's called HUG, Hispanos Unidos de Guilford, and our advisor mentioned this to us, and we thought this would be a great opportunity to enrich in our leadership skills in a conference like this.
Within the Latinx community, there are so many differences, different perspectives, different stories, different lineages, different experiences, but together we're so powerful and we can do so much.
The biggest takeaway from this is just knowing that it's possible. We started from scratch this year. Next year we already have a foundation, everything laid out for us, so I think next year is going to be much easier, and we're very, very excited to put this on again next year.
We're so excited to be joined by Jennifer Montoya Velasquez. Thank you so much for taking just a few minutes today on your big graduation day. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
first
you.
Of all. But let's get to this Latinx conference. What inspired you to start this?
So I was inspired because we went to Albany, New York last year, and we just saw the dynamics of the Latinx population in New York, and that's something that we don't have here at Western. And I really wanted students to feel at home because we knew that the Latinx student population is growing. We're about 9% of the population, and we knew that if we're going to continue to drive more Latinx students here, we wanted them to feel empowered and that they have a home and they have a say here.
Well, every student should have their
Yes.
culture represented.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So what are we looking forward to for the second annual Latinx concert?
Okay, so it will be here. The dates are already set. So it's scheduled for April 5th of next year. And so there's a great girls that will be taking it over. So I'm super excited, and I know that they will do great.
Well, thank you so much for getting it started. It couldn't have been started without you.
Thank you.
So again, congratulations.
Thank you.
And great job on everything you've accomplished here at Western.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our last graduate today is someone who not only took her passion outside of the classroom, but is using it to help others in the community. Indy Frazier is a soccer player here at WCU and has taken her passion for sports into the community as a volunteer with the Special Olympics. We're so excited to catch up with Indy before she walks across the stage today. But first, let's take a look at her story.
My name is Indy Frazier. I'm a junior here at Western. My major is Parks and Recreation Management, and I play women's soccer. I started playing soccer when I was 3 years old, so I guess that's 17 years now. Chad found me at a tournament, and when I came on my visit here, I just fell in love with the atmosphere, the scenic beauty, and just the team.
As a soccer player, we felt like Indy was a very hardworking, motivated athlete. Obviously, getting to know her as a person intrigued our interest even more.
Indy's involvement with Special Olympics runs extremely deep in their family. Every member of their family is involved in the Special Olympics.
My mom was a special education teacher for 18 years, and my dad runs powerlifting for the state of North Carolina. So I've been at every event since I was like 3 years old, since I could walk and talk basically. And just coming here, I just kind of stuck with it and wanted to be involved. So I talked to the Jackson County coordinator and just wanted to be involved and do the field day event.
I think the reason she's so good with her involvement and what she is doing with Special Olympics is her personality. She's easygoing, she's easy to talk to, she's driven, and she loves people. She just loves to buy into people and be there for them and make their everyday better, which ultimately is what the Special Olympics is really about.
Indy, like I said, has grown a lot within our program. She's a captain for us this year, going into her senior year. She's been a significant impact on our team in terms of a vocal leader. She leads by example a lot of times in terms of her practice mentality and kind of how she carries herself in training.
We're definitely just one big happy family. There's not so many cliques like your normal team. We all just get along, we all hang out no matter what, who you are. Doesn't matter, you can call anybody on the team, they'll come help you.
She's, the first to practice. She's the first to run and go do things. She steps up. Coming in freshman year, a lot of people, aren't physically prepared. And Indy was one of those people too, as I was. But she has worked hard from her starting point to now to show that she is one of the top people fitness and wants to put in the field, and she's always going to work and try her best to show everyone else that that's what you should do to come from the bottom all the way to the top.
My scholarship allowed me to play Division I soccer and come to such a beautiful school that has like the student first mentality instead of athletic first, which is really important to me because grades are very important. And it just makes me work harder every day because I'm held to a high standard now. I love it, so wouldn't have it any other way.
Joining us just a few minutes before commencement is Indy herself. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Indy, I'm sure you get all of the typical questions, but I want to know, what was your favorite spot on Western's campus, your favorite place to go?
Probably sitting outside the fountain because you can just see everybody walk by. You get the experience to see everybody between classes and just hang out.
Absolutely. You don't really know how many kids go here until you sit at the fountain. Okay, well, what's your next step after college? Where are you headed?
I'm headed to Spartanburg, South Carolina. I actually got a job with the Southern Conference, planning all the championships.
No way. How exciting is that?
Super exciting.
Well, how has your scholarship affected you? How do you think that got you there?
It allowed me just to do things that I never imagined possible to be able to do, just to come here, play the game that I love, and get a great education at the same time. So it was amazing.
Well, congratulations. Thank you so much, and don't stop. Do great things.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
No problem. Well, we know you've got to get lined up for the ceremony, so thanks again for taking time to chat with us. Indy is just one of many students here at WCU who receive scholarships to help pay for their education. Over the last year, our alumni, faculty, and staff and supporters have stepped up in a big way for the Lead the Way campaign. Because of you, we surpassed our $60 million goal and have opened doors for students who may not have otherwise been able to attend college. Let's take a look back at the difference this campaign has made for our students here at WCU.
I cannot adequately express how critical our scholarship campaign is for our university, for its enrollment, and for our students who are struggling to raise themselves up and pursue a better life. So let's talk action. Our top philanthropic priority for this campaign will be to raise a minimum of $50 million in private support for student scholarships.
Chancellor David O. Belcher and his wife Susan Brummel Belcher are announcing a $1.23 million commitment in cash and estate gifts to WCU's Lead the Way campaign.
One of the things that we can do if we have the means is help fund your journey here at Western.
So in 2015, I endowed a scholarship for high-achieving students with financial need. I needed financial support when I attended Western, so that was a natural fit for me.
You know, when you go out there and you give money to a boosters club, you think, well, I'm helping them win. What you're really doing is helping those kids win.
We do know that our giving allows others to pursue their dreams, and we have made a substantial additional gift as part of the Lead the Way campaign.
There's no way we could ever repay the university for what we received while we were here, but we try to give back.
Because every little bit counts. It's not about the dollar amount, it's about giving back and knowing that your contribution is making a difference.
I was a recipient of the Joan and Malcolm McNeil Scholarship as well as the Lovin Belcher Scholarship. Barbara Lovin and Belcher were two people that really set their mark on the paramedic program here at Western Carolina, so this scholarship meant a lot.
I was really excited that I received the Bronze and Betty Ray Scholarship. It's changed my life both academically and personally.
The scholarship has helped my networking and my community-based knowledge tremendously. I mean, the relationship that I have with the Silva community, the Asheville community. So this scholarship has gave me an opportunity to find who I am, to enlighten who I am and become the better version of myself.
Chancellor Belcher has taught us many things in his 6.5 years at Western. One of the most important lessons is that nothing matters more than the success of our students. Any gift can change the life of a student. And as always,
we just want to say thank you one more time for everyone who stepped up and led the way and gave students a chance at something that will truly change their lives. It's on a day like today that we need to realize why we need to support higher education. Now, we're only minutes away from our first commencement ceremony and want to thank all of you for joining us as we share the stories of some of our graduates. It's a big day for so many students, and we can't wait to see their faces as they walk across the stage. We'll be back in a few minutes to kick things off, and as always, go Cats!